This video is sponsored by Aniba.com, the digital gaming marketplace with over 20,000 digital products across PC and consoles. Aniba.com has great deals on new and old titles, and it has an excellent Trustpilot score, so you can rest assured your gaming will continue without a hitch. Aniba.com believes that customers shouldn't worry if their code doesn't work. They offer 24/7 live support to clear any concerns you may have. Use the code OLDGAMING for a further discount. Now onto the video. As many of you know, I was recently involved in organising KyuHEN, the PS Vita Homebrew contest. The contest is now over and the winners have been announced. So I thought I'd do a video talking about each of the winners, and also talking about what I voted for. Since now it's over, I can talk about that. There were 3 categories of games for the contest. The first one is games made for Vita using Unity. The winner of this category was Brain Splitter by Lappy. This is a really cool and unique 2D shooter, where you control 2 ships, one with each of the analog sticks. In number 2 was Roly Poly. Roly Poly was an impressive 3D game where you control a ball and need to navigate the level. And number 3 was Thrust Shot. This is a 3D shooter that can actually be played online as well. Each of those winners received part of the prize pot. So who did I vote for in that category? Well, actually I voted for those 3 games, but I placed Brain Splitter as number 1, Thrust Shot as number 2, and Roly Poly as number 3. I thought all those 3 games are really impressive. In 4th place, I placed Dark Paradigm. This is a first-person shooter where you need to survive waves of zombies. I think the scope of the game and the ambition really deserve praise. The animation for reloading and the environment were really impressive, but I ran into quite a few glitches. If these weren't there, it would have been much higher up on my vote. I did go back and forth on this category, because although Brain Splitters is simpler to develop than Dark Paradigm, it was more polished and felt like a complete game. Whereas Dark Paradigm, I did feel the bugs got in the way of the game. The other 3 games in this category, Demons Down, Angel Collide and Boxing Girl, were actually all really good as well. They're definitely worth checking out too. The second category of games was games developed on the native Vita SDK. In this category, Treasure Chasers by Crate came number 1. I voted for this as my first choice too. This is a really fun little game and it has great pixel graphics. In number 2 is Happy Blocks. And number 3 is Guess It. So I voted for Happy Blocks as well, although I placed Silly Towers, which came number 4 in the list, as my number 2. I thought Silly Towers was actually a lot of fun. It's a really simple premise, but I really enjoyed playing it. The other 3 games in this category, Wonky Adventure, Crab Island and Vita Man, I can't recommend those games unfortunately. I didn't enjoy them and I thought they were pretty buggy. The final game category was ports. And in this category we had one of the most impressive games out of all the contest, which came number 1 here, which was Crashlands. This was ported by Misery, who actually ported a few games over to the Vita for this contest. So Crashlands is a survival game, kind of like Don't Starve. I was really impressed with this game, guys. I did a video about it, showing you guys what it looks like, and it's really cool. Really long load time to start off with, but otherwise it's an awesome game. You'll need to buy it from Steam, but definitely worth grabbing and definitely worth playing on your Vita. Number 2 was Vanilla Conquer, which I voted for as well as my number 2 game. My initial impressions of Vanilla Conquer weren't that positive, but I stuck with it and I ended up really enjoying it. There's a lot to do in this game and the port plays really well. Ink came 3rd, another game ported by Misery, and that was my 3rd choice as well. It's another really good game. It's simple and fun and I love the premise of painting the environment. Since Misery already had 1st place in this category, he didn't win the prize money again for the 3rd place. So instead it went to the 4th place winner, which was for the game Where the F Did I Get These Sunglasses by Katarina Lopez. I personally voted for Love as my 4th game. This is a really fun but also really tough old school platformer. But actually a lot of the games in this category are really good. I also think Gun Gods is great fun too, and Have a Good One is a really nice relaxing game. Overall, I was really impressed with the games that came out from this contest, and really happy to be a part of it too. Thank you so much to all the developers that took part, and congratulations to all the winners. Also, a really big thank you to all the people that donated to the prize pot. In the end, we had $2,000 to give out to all the winners, and this contest resulted in 28 new games being available for the Vita, which is just so cool. Out of all the games that came out, I really recommend you check out Brain Splitter, Roly Poly, Thrust Shot, Dark Paradigm, Treasure Chasers, Crash Lands, and Ink. Those were my favourites out of all of these, but I was still really impressed with all the content coming out from all these talented developers. So thank you to the developers, congratulations to the winners, and thank you to everybody that donated. Let me know, guys, what were your favourite games to come out from the KyuHEN contest? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.